Oh, dude, I should put dollar bills all throughout my hat.
You should.
And take a picture.
Just
Like,
put it all around it.
like all the way, like.
Yep. On a budget.
On a budget.
There we go.
Alright, what's up, everybody? Today I'm doing a travel video about traveling on a budget. You're never going to travel anywhere for just $1, but you got to do it for the views. You got to do it for that content. Anyways, I like to travel a lot, and I've been to New York City multiple times. As you tell, huge Yankee fan. Go there, got to watch the game. Just want to get in and out cheap. I'm going to tell you a couple ways that you can travel and be on a budget. So if you're a college student and you don't have a lot of money, this is probably the best video to watch for you. So if you're going to New York City, you want to go stay at like a hostel instead of a hotel, which means you got to stay with multiple people in the room, but you know, it's a lot cheaper because New York City, the average hotel price is at least $200 a month. Or, not a month, $200 a night. And if you stay at a hostel, there's one I stayed at, New York City Hostel. Shout out to them. Not an advertisement. Just got to shout them out because it was good stay. I think it was like $70 a night that it was there, which is still quite high for a hostel. But for New York City, it's, you know, it's pretty good. And, so that's the best way to do it if you're going to stay in New York City. Or if you're going to stay anywhere in general, hostels are a good option for you. Just got to be comfortable with sleeping with other people in the same room as you. And you have to share a bathroom as well, which was kind of weird. But it's still private. You're all good. It's all safe. But other than that, if you're looking to go somewhere more like, I don't know, if you're into camping or something like that, about a year ago now, I went on the Appalachian Trail for a week with my friend Austin. Shout out Austin. And we actually camped outside, which obviously that's a lot cheaper than staying at a hotel. So if that's something you like to do, that's always a good way to save money is to camp outside. I would not recommend doing that in New York City. I would not camp outside in New York City. Just don't take that advice for there. But if you're going to go in the mountains somewhere, it's great idea. Another way to save money is don't spend all your money on food. I know it's hard to do that because you're just like, oh, I'm hungry, let me go out and get something to eat. But if you stay at a hotel, or like I said, if you stay at a hostel, they sometimes have kitchens, so you can buy some food, bring it there, cook it there. It might not sound like the best idea, but if you're going to be somewhere for a long amount of time, that's always a great way to save some money. Another thing is try to cut down, if you're in New York City, try to cut down on giving. I know it's kind of like, I don't know how people will take this, but try to cut down on giving the homeless people your money, because you can end up spending a lot of money just doing that. I mean, you got to think New York City has a lot of homeless people, and if you give all of them $1 and you're there for a week, you can end up giving them like $15 at the end of the day, and it's like, where'd my $15 go? It went to homeless people. I mean, it's nice and all, but some people, you know, you just got to do what you got to do. And some other ways to cut down costs is driving. Me and my friend Josh went to New York City, and I drove there. It was a 5-hour drive, but I think it was worth it because you get your own car, so you get to have that if you want to drive it. But like me, I parked in a parking garage, which we just left it there, and it was only $40 for. Well, I guess that's that's kind of expensive because it was only one day. But if you don't like driving in the city, it's a good idea to do that. Another cheap way is taking a bus, which would be like Megabus, Greyhound, Peter Pan's another one, Adirondack Trailways for up here. There's a ton of different options for that. Megabus is definitely the cheapest. It took me to New York City last time. It cost me like $22 round trip. It was really cheap. And that's actually where this video originated from, is me staying at that hostel and taking Megabus, because it was awfully cheap doing that, because Megabus was only, like I said, $22, and then it was only $70 a night at the hostel. I mean, then you just add in whatever you eat, and obviously I went to a Yankee game, so that was kind of expensive. But you know, you gotta have some fun too. Don't make it where you have no fun. This is just so you don't have to spend crazy amount of money. Another good idea is to look into hotel deals. Look on all the different websites. I go through Booking.com, and they always give you like a $20 reward if you refer it to a friend. If you're a good member for them, they give you a Genius discount, which I think it's like 10%, which is really good when you're looking at really anywhere that's going to be kind of expensive. You got to think, you know, $200 a night, it takes off $20 a night. That's quite a bit. If you're staying over a week, that's like $140 you're saving right there. Another way to do it is if you're traveling by plane and you don't need a suitcase, don't bring a suitcase because it saves you a lot of money and a lot of time if you just bring a carry-on. You don't have to wait for your bags. You don't have to pay a $50 fee. Some airlines include it, but I know the one that I fly, Allegiant, a lot of times, like I went to Myrtle Beach there with my friend Josh again. You know, vloggers, that's that lifestyle we live in now. Travel vlogs coming soon. But anyways, definitely check out into just taking a carry-on, not checking in a suitcase because it's a lot more eco-friendly. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. What is it? What is it I'm looking for? Economically. God, I don't even know. But again, we're on a budget. So, you know what I'm saying. But some other ideas, really. Oh, shit. Some other ideas for saving some money would definitely be like back to when I said about buying your own food, is bringing your own food for snacks and stuff like that, because if you bring your own food, you obviously know you're going to like it. You might go somewhere and try food and you don't like it and it's almost like a waste of money, but obviously you want to try some of the food that's at these places, so definitely keep up with that. Best way to do things, best way to save money is walk. A lot of people don't like walking to places, but that saves a ton of money. Instead of taking Uber, instead of taking a taxi, instead of paying someone to pedal you on a bike or paying someone to ride a horse and sit in the back for 5 minutes, whatever you got to do, just walk. I'm serious. That's the best way to do it, because if you walk everywhere, it's gonna be so much cheaper. Like me, when I went to New York City, walked. I don't even know what it was. It was like 17 miles or something. That sounds like a lot, and it really is, but we could end up spending like $100 just in one day just based on getting around. So you don't want to do that. That's the cheapest way to do it. And
50 miles in Myrtle.
50, that's a good point, Josh.
In 4 days?
3. Well, it was
3 full days.
45 miles in 3 days, and then it was like a little bit on the days that we flew. But that was pretty crazy. You know, if you're going to do walking, I'd say try and go to a bigger city, because then you don't have to walk 45 miles in over a 3-day span, which is a shit ton. But like I said, saves a ton of money. So definitely a great way to, and you also get to see everything. If you walk, you see everything. You walk in New York City, everywhere you look, there's something. If you're in a car, you can't really see everything. So I'd say that's the best way to do it. But it's also a good way to get exercise too. I mean, I know that sounds kind of stupid, but a lot of people don't exercise on vacation. So if you're walking everywhere, that's a good way to do that. And if you're eating a lot of food, it's a good way to work off all the food, like Chick-fil-A. But definitely going to be doing more of these videos. Going to travel a lot, hopefully with Josh. Going down to Florida in January, so that's going to be pretty dope. Taking Allegiant. Shout out Allegiant. Only $200 round trip. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.